by some of his members of cabinet.
Okay.
And his party leadership that I didn't agree with, in line with the patriotic tenets that we were inculcated with by Mr. Sata, and how much he nurtured us to do things that were in the interest of the country and the people. So I was very critical of him. I think he used to read, he used to get the voice notes, he used to get the videos. Some of the people that would go to him with my videos, they went to say bad things, say, look at this young man, how he's behaving. I think he's a PF, but this behavior seems like we are not with him. So he only shared all those things when he had lost power. So when he had lost power, and a lot of things were happening, I think he began to recall the things I used to say if we don't do this, we are going to lose the election. If we don't do this, we are going to have a situation where we are going to have less members of parliament, especially on the adoption period. I had traveled on my own accord across the country in certain places, and I came and recommended that certain people should not be adopted, certain people should be adopted. And the people that I recommended should have been adopted went and won elections as independent members of parliament. So I was justified. Okay. So when he lost power, I was in Imansa at that time. When he lost power and he was at his home enjoying his time, he was running, of course, seeing him run and all. So I was in Samfia, and then I called a friend to say, you know what, I've never had this discussion with the former president. I would like to talk to him because as a patriot and as young politicians, there are certain things that he could have done, or there's certain decision that he made that I would like to ask him, because in my thinking, some of them I believe they were not in the interest of the country and the party, but he made them anyway. So I looked for a time when I could be able to sit with him and ask why he made certain decisions at a specific point. So the friend told me, okay, I'll talk to him. So when he talked to him, he said, in fact, you can invite the person to come and join us in running. So I was in Samfia, and then the guy tells me tomorrow is Saturday. So you can come for running, and then you can meet the president later. That has been done. Okay. So I didn't want to tell my friend where I was. I had to start driving from months around 10 hours on a Friday.
Wow.
To come, and then I got home very late, and then by 05 we were running. So what initially had happened was the first day we just ran, and then as we were running, I mentioned to him that I had the interest of talking to him at personal level. So he said, yes, I also want to talk to you. So I now started waiting until he told me, okay, now, today we are not just going to end at running, we are going to have breakfast together. So that's how we went inside the house. We were a number of us, some of the former PS, and a number of colleagues. So after the breakfast inside the house, then he told the rest of the people to say, gentlemen, I've got a personal discussion with Mr. Chanda, so I'd like you to excuse us. And for me, that was catchy, because for a person of his caliber at the time to say, I want to talk to this person one-on-one, I had a lot of expectations.
Of course, yes.
So the gentleman left. Then he said, I've asked you to come, to remain, and I want to ask you a very specific question, because I've come to understand that you are very truthful in what you say, and your analysis in most political issues are very correct. And I know that some of the things that you used to say, if I paid attention, I think we would still be in power today, especially adoption and many other things. He said, I used to read, even if people would not give me, but I used to read everything that you used to write, your videos and everything. And you were very critical. Some of them were very strong messages that you would give.
As an hardliner.
Yes. So that's how he asked me a direct question. He said, in that chair where you are seated, a lot of people have come to sit here and tell me to say I should return to active politics. But funny part is that some of them will come to tell me that I should return to active politics. They will say it here, and they walk out and go and say something different. Scandalize me, backbiting me, for the same thing that they're asking me to do. And I don't know why they think I'm stupid, because I'm a former president, I have information on my hands. So now I want to get it from a person that I know will be very truthful. Now that was a very, very serious question.
Yes.
Okay?
On your part, of course.
On my part. He mentioned some of the people that went and sat there and told him from within the PF and outside the PF. Outside the PF, he said, Comrade Wintergabimba and Comrade Tayali sat there. They were telling me the same thing, that maybe I need to return back to active politics. I said, okay. I understand, Mr. President. So now I needed to give him the answer I felt